Welcome, have a nice day. Today is Sunday, 30th of April 2023. Every year on April 30, World Jazz Day is observed to honor the origins of jazz and its global impact. Jazz, which is referred to as America's classical music, originated in New Orleans more than a century ago. 30th April, Ayushman Bharat Divas. India celebrates Ayushman Bharat Divas on April 30 every year. So starting the newspaper analysis with the newspaper The Hindu states that government likely to ask addicts to submit for a rehabilitation to avoid jail time. While enforcement agencies are targeting supply chains, the Social Justice Ministry is running awareness campaigns to treat narcotic drug users as victims and not criminals. The government is also working to increase number of rehabilitation centers and collaborating with faith organizations. Peer-led companions is one of the ways to curb the use of narcotic substances. The Hindu newspaper also states that center plans to an overhaul of its research institutions. Center has initiated a rationalization exercise to reduce the number of autonomous institutions funded by various ministries. Visitors at the Raman Research Institute in Bengaluru during Open Day 2023 to celebrate National Science Day on February 28, 2023. The Hindu newspaper also states that Operation Kaveri, fresh batch of 365 people returned home from Sudan. India on April 29 brought back home a fresh batch of 365 people under its mission to evacuate stranded Indians from a strife-torn Sudan. With this total of 1,725 Indians have been brought back from strife-torn Sudan. Indian nationals evacuated from Sudan arriving at the IGI airport in New Delhi on 29 April 2023. Going towards the Indian Express newspaper states that Dhankar to attend a Charles coronation event in May. During her 3-day visit to the United Kingdom, President Murmu had also attended a reception for world leaders hosted at Buckingham Palace by King Charles III. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar. Indian Express also states that AC cautions Karnataka CEO after FIR against Minister V. Somana. Keep wiggle on bribery, corrupt practices. Directions come after FIR lodged against ministers for illegally offering a bribe to a JD's candidate to drop out of a poll race. Karnataka Minister and veteran BJP leader V. Somna. Indian Express also states that a polarized coastal Karnataka Amit Shah says Congress government would reverse a PFI ban anti-conversion law. Shah also described Rahul and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra's campaign in the state as electoral tourism. They feel that once Congress government is formed, Karnataka can once again be transformed into an ATM. The reverse gear government will make Karnataka an ATM again. Amit Shah at a roadshow during the campaign in Mangalore Saturday. Going towards the Hindustan Times newspaper states that Indian Meteorological Department to release weather-wise hazard score for each state. And instances of intense heat waves increase across the country. The Indian Meteorological Department will in May or June release hazard scores in all the states of different weather parameters that led to an aggressive extreme heat. This is expected to help in heat wave management. Pedestrians at a Mandi house in New Delhi. Hindustan Times also states that 19-year-old stabbed to death for hurt in Jamia Nagar clash. The animosity between the teenagers over a love affair led to violent a clash between two groups at Zakir Nagar, South Delhi's Jamia Nagar on Friday, leaving one teenager dead and four others injured. Police said that the incident triggered a panic in the neighborhood. Police said that the group that attacked, comprising at least 15 people, fled the crime scene immediately and yet to be apprehended. 79% jump in candidates scoring in 100 percentile of JEE Main. There has been a sharp of 79% jump in the number of students scoring in the 100th percentile of Joint Entrance Examination Main or JEE Main results released on Saturday showed. The JEE Main is computerized test conducted in two sessions, the first between January 24 and February 2nd, and the next between April 6 and 15 April. In the first session, 20 students scored in the 100th percentile. Going towards the economy of the country, Tesla Power USA inks a pact with the Indian Oil Corp to sell batteries at petrol pumps. The partnership will enable Tesla Power to sell and service batteries at over 36,000 IOCL petrol pumps across India. The United States-based firm said in a statement. New Delhi Indian Oil Corporation Limited Executive Director Vigyan Kumar and other officials during the announcement of strategic alliance between Tesla Power USA and Indian Oil Corporation Limited (IOCL) for battery distribution and sales in New Delhi, Wednesday, April 26, 2023. Enforcement drive raid on EduTech Unicorn by Choose in Bengaluru under FEMA violations. The ED raided two business premises linked to the company and one residential property linked to Byju's founder Ravindra Byju in Bengaluru under the provision of Foreign Exchange Management Act (FEMA). A file photo of Byju's founder Ravindra Byju. The enforcement drive raided two business premises linked to the company and one residential property linked to the Ravindra Byju in Bengaluru on April 29, 2023. Safety concerns over e-pharma put center in spot. The misuse of online pharmacies is a major concern against granting permission to platform, says a parliamentary panel. Central Health Ministry sources say that they are no mood to give the e-pharma platform a free run, calling the move far too dangerous. In India, the Drugs and Cosmetics Act of 1940 regulates the import, manufacturing and distribution of drugs in India. Going towards the world news, including Russian official Ukrainian drones hit Crimea oil depot. A Russian court finds a war critic who asked for prison instead. Indian origin ex-CEO of Silicon Valley startup founder pleads guilty of fraud. As a battle for Sudan continues, civilian deaths top 400. 5 dead in Texas, shooting armed suspect on the loose. Nigeria again postpones our first census in 17 years. Going towards the science and technology, H5N1 kills 50 million birds, spreads to mammals. Since 2022, the virus has infected over 100 million birds across the globe, resulting in the death of over 50 million and the killing of millions of poultry. Anemia, major flaws in a tea fortification study. Fortification using only folate and vitamin B12 may not be sufficient to address the problem of anemia in women. Disaster news can trigger post-traumatic stress in kids thousands of miles away. When the disasters strike, the flood of images on TV and social media can have a powerful psychological impact on the children. Whether those children are physically in the line of danger or watching from thousands of miles away. Simply watching news coverage of disaster can raise children's anxiety and trigger responses that put them at a risk of post-traumatic stress symptoms. The latest research uses brain scanners to show how simply watching news coverage of disasters can raise children anxiety and trigger responses. At last, there's a famous quotation by Mary Teresa Bourgeois, whose birth anniversary is 26th of August to 1910 up to 5 September 1997. Better known and is famous as a name Mother Teresa or Saint Mother Teresa of Calcutta, was an Albanian Indian Catholic nun and the founder of the Missionaries of Charity. She was born in Gilzi Gonze Bojazihu in Skopje, part of the Ottoman Empire at the time. At the age of 18, she moved Ireland and then to India, where she lived most of her life. On 4 September 2016, she was canonized as Saint Teresa of Calcutta. The anniversary of her death, 5 September, is her feast day. She says a famous quotation for a nation. She says that one of the greatest diseases is to be nobody to anybody. Okay, thank you.